What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Shar. Come here with me. Come here with me. Yes, honey, you get the picture. What's today, y'all? Is it It's Friday. Happy Friday, checkmates. Make it do what it do. What's up? I see Miss Linda says hello, everybody, honey. Hello, everyone. Miss Cheryl, how are you? Let me see, Betty. How? Oh Lord, have mercy. It's starting already. Betty, hi. How are you? Stephanie in the building, make it do what it do. Sandra in the building, I ain't sleep with you last night. May, hi, how are you? What's up, babe? Annette, hi, how are you? Liz in the building, make it do what it do. Phenomenal black woman says, love, light, blessings to all. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. Cricket 22 says, hey, Shar, and everyone in the chat, what's up, babe? Rosa in the building, make it do what it do. Kathy in the building. What's up? Cause I ain't sleep with you last night. All right, all right, all right. What y'all saying, honey? What y'all saying? I think I got May. Yvette, hi Yvette. How are you? And welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Vanessa in the building. Make it do what it do. Pretty brown eyes in the building. Hey everyone, I'm in the bushes driving. To give me if I don't. Oh, forgive me if I don't speak back. It's all good. I understand that because every morning I do that to Carmel Rail. I'm driving, so I can't jump in, but she be having me cracking up. So I definitely understand that. Let's see. Gwen in the building. Make us do what it do. Joanne, hi. How are you? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Cora in the building. Hello, babes. How are you? Miss Sheree, make it do what it do. Monica here and activated, honey. Sugar in the building. What's up, checkmates? What's up? Listen. Michelle, hi, how are you? And welcome to the chat. Happy Friday. What's up? Are you guys hitting the like button on your way in? If you haven't and you just forgot because it's Friday and you trying to start your weekend going out, exit from the chat and hit the like button. If you aren't subscribed, you might as well go ahead and subscribe because I promise you, you will not be disappointed. We got about a good hour to cover everything that we need to cover. And y'all know I got something to say. When I got off of here yesterday, I appreciate you guys because y'all know I'm looking at Miss Van's picture. I'm like, that may be her, but you know how you be just having some people that's like subscribed to you and they got your picture up because they support you. So I wasn't like trying to call her out, like, hey, is that Miss Van? And then it not be her and offend somebody. But long and behold, you guys told me like, sorry, that's Miss Van. So it was, it was really, really heartwarming to me that she was here yesterday and in the chat and talking back with us. You know what I mean? You ever meet some people that just think they too good to have a conversation? So I can appreciate her stopping by yesterday with us. And not only that, yesterday when I got off of live, I received so many inboxes of stuff that I missed and things that I was not able to see, which I can appreciate it. All right. And I was a little bit disturbed and I wasn't happy about what I've got. And I didn't get a chance to speak on yesterday because, of course, I didn't know, or I talk 1,000 miles per minute. So sometimes I'll be, um, this is this this 100. Hey, babes, how are you? And welcome to the chat. I see Tangent in the building. Make us do what it do, what it do. Cat's Hobby, what's up? I love that name, honey. Y'all know I love cats over dogs. I don't know how I ended up with dogs, but I love me cats. And I've always wanted the white cat. And I just never had a chance to go ahead and get it. But now with these dogs, honey, it's hell with the cat. I'm good, all right? Because the dogs is too much work as it is. You got to keep, oh, Lord, we don't even want to start about the maintenance of a dog, honey. What's up, Monica? Hi, what's up? You guys are here, honey. We're gonna start at the 10-minute mark and then we're gonna jump right on in. But like I said, if you are here, hit the like button. If you aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. If you aren't following me on Facebook or in Instagram, it's Healthy Living with Shar. Go ahead over there and follow me. I am now bringing the local news from Jersey and PA. And honey, it's so much cray going on in this world that we are not talking about enough about. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys will know that one of the family from the Branch family, where the young lady we cover here, and the young lady basically allegedly drove with the individual that pow her daughter to turn himself in. And the family jumped in my inbox, well, message inbox, whatever you want to call it on Facebook, because it's so weird over there. But jumped in like, girl, you don't know what you're talking about. And all I kept saying was charge. charge, $90,000 bill, charge. What you saying to me? Okay, I understand it may be your mama. I understand it might be your cousin, but wrong is wrong and right is right. And it is what the heck it is, okay? Because at the end of the day, somebody got to be held accountable for it. Now, granted, it's a lot of loopholes that we don't know because we were not a fly on the wall in that vehicle when the pow pow happened, all right? But what we do know is that she allegedly been charged because the police officer, detective on the case, felt like she was accomplice in this situation. Okay, so she's been charged $90,000 bail. You want to pay it? Okay, so when you want to talk to me, and we can have a conversation all day because I'm gonna simply tell you that she clearly chose the ping ping over her daughter. Because if you're going to do something to mine, you're going to have to always take us both out of here because ain't nobody going down like that. All right, so don't jump in minds unless you're ready to have a conversation. And I can have a clean conversation with you, but still tell you just the way it went down. That this is the thing. She didn't rationalize it when she was doing it. She just thought she was gonna have a for life for ping ping, okay? And a for life for ping ping ain't gonna last if the man behind the bars. So all she was thinking about is the nut that she was gonna get once her daughter was gone. It wasn't gonna be no interruptions. But let me tell you about a person that don't care about nobody but themselves. And sometimes we group those kind of people with narcissistic people, and that's okay because I'm no doctor or no therapist and nothing like that. But I like to make things make sense, right? But here's the thing: if a man or a woman, because sometimes what we just don't talk enough about, because I'm a woman, so I don't talk about something. I'm not a man, so I don't know the other end of it, but I can rationalize, or have some type of sympathy for it, absolutely, right? Or empathize with it, right? But here's the thing: so when you get with a person that don't have nothing to lose, let me make this make sense to you. It don't matter if today you get rid of your daddy, tomorrow you get rid of your daughter, the next day you might get rid of the cat and the dog. And do you think that your house is going to go quiet after that? That's not the way it works. They will find something else that they are mad about with you, okay? They're never going to stop because there's a switch in their brain that tells them that everything around them needs to be controlled. If it's a light switch, it needs to be controlled. If it's the dresser knob, it needs to be controlled. If it's the dog flicking his teeth, it needs to be controlled. It doesn't matter. Unfortunately, you will never ever be enough. So the fact that you sat there allegedly, right? Because we were not there, you sat there allegedly and figured to yourself, if I let him pow pow my daughter, okay, it's just gonna be me and him, and he ain't gonna have an attitude no more. And wrong. Tomorrow's gonna wake up tomorrow with the ruler in his hand. He gonna wake up with the measuring tape, like, oh, the walls are crooked. That's how cray cray it gets, okay? When you are dealing with somebody on that level, okay? I've been there and I've done that. It's easier just to say, I don't want you no more. I don't want to be you no more. Don't be causing all this chaos in my life and always got an attitude and always mad. I value my peace. And I don't need nobody in my space that's always mad at the color of the ground. You mad at the sister that spoke to you in the corner store. Ain't nobody never teach you to say good morning when you walk into somewhere or you walk by somewhere. It's okay to say good morning. Why are you mad at the stars? Why are you mad you woke up this morning? What the hell is your problem? I need to know. People like that never change tomorrow to be a new problem. So the issue that I got, and I believe these were her children that was in my chat, guys. I don't have no proof because I just blocked them. I don't want to argue with somebody because this is a sensitive situation, right? You got a sister of these individuals that was pow pow and her life was taken. They'll never be able to be a sibling to her again, right? And then you got, children of the individual mother that was, connected to this case one way or another, and they want to defend their mom as all children will. So I will never ever argue with them because what they're feeling and the emotions and the experiences that they were going to go through or they're going to go through, guess what? I don't know what that feel like. So I don't ever want to be that person that be like, but I will tell you your mom was focused on the ping ping. That's not hurting your feelings. That's truth. Okay. That's facts. Okay. That's facts. I can prove that. Okay. But I won't go back and forth with you because I understand that your emotions are at a high. And all I'm going to do is pray for you because that's my job. That's what I do. That's why they call me the healingologist, honey, because I got something I want to say. I want to tell you to tap into reality. And sometimes we're fooled by the relationship or the title that we have with these people that we forget that if the proof is in the pudding, the proof is in the pudding. It happened just the way we say it's happening. You know what I mean? So let's just call a thing, ace, ace, and a spade, a spade. Let me see what y'all saying, honey. Thank you, Tanja. Follow Shar on Facebook at Healthy Living with Shar. I appreciate you. Patricia E in the building, make do what it do, what it do. Miss Linda says 66 likes and 138 in the chat. Come on, somebody. Y'all got to get with the program, honey. Get with the program. Hi, Miss Main Event. What's up? Gwendolyn, hi, how are you? What's up, babes? A lot of new faces, guys. A lot of new faces. I can appreciate it. Um, you guys are speaking. Black Joy in the building. I ain't seen you yet, but I know you're here because Miss Linda is saying hello to you. So hello to you as well. Sharon, hey girl, what's up? Okay, I ain't sleep with you last night. I know that's the truth, honey. Hello, Shar. Patricia E says, y'all have a blessed weekend. Love every day. Amen. Right back at you, Patricia E. There go Black Joy right there. Hi, Robin. How are you? And welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Oh man, listen. Starting the first of what are we in? We in February. The first of March, we will be doing when you log on, you're gonna see a screen that says praise and lift report. Okay. So that's like Ms. Linda just had a couple deaths. I'll use Ms. Linda as an example. Ms. Linda just had a couple deaths. Somebody else here is about to take some tests. And we want to lift them up in prayer. Their names will be on the screen. We won't tell you all their business because if they didn't give me permission to, I'm not going to do that. Okay, now they say, sis, share the whole thing. I got you. But if they don't, I'm not going to do that. We're just going to be, touching and agreeing and lifting them up in prayer in our own times. Okay, so that's going to be a praise and lift report starting the 1st of March. So I'm excited about that new segment that I'll be tying in because that's what we're going to do. We uplift our sisters and brothers, okay? Because sometimes we're not able to do it based off circumstance. So they're not able to uplift themselves. We're going to do it right back at them, okay? All right, that's enough of me rambling. Robin says greetings. Okay, I got all of y'all. I just want to make sure I ain't forgetting nobody. Okay. Hello, somebody, mama. What's up, somebody, mama? Make us do what it do, what it do. Is Brittany in the building? Yes, Brittany is in the building. Hi, hey, beautiful people. What's going on? We just talking, honey. We just talking right now. We ain't even get to the grits and the bacon and the eggs and stuff. If your views are alleged or opinion, let us know in each comment. Thank you, Tanja, for clearing the air because y'all know they out here to get us. Okay, they are out here to get us, so we definitely want to keep it safe over here because we don't want no problems with nobody. We love salt, but we don't want the salt. We don't want to swallow the salt. Okay. All right. So first thing first. Okay, I was very disgusted by what I saw when I logged off of here yesterday, and I got an inbox. And somebody told me what was said about another one of Melody's children. Now, I'm not going to read the post because I think it was that hideous and disrespectful, right? Let me pull it up so I can be sure of how I'm going to navigate this conversation and what I'm going to say. I'm gonna keep it because this is somebody's child we're talking about, right? Rather they, this is still Melody's child, so I definitely want to keep it safe and clean. And I don't want nobody twisting my words, so I'm definitely going to say it, tastefully. That's just what I'm going to do. All right, but somebody said yesterday that listen, and let me say this. Hold on one second. Let me shut my dog up first. Hold on. Hold on. All right, guys, I'm sorry about that because I got some teens that's in here and they getting on my nerves, honey. Woo! Okay, so listen. The post basically says that life and death in the power of tones. That's where I'm going to start with it, right? We have to be careful what we speak over people's children, which I said that yesterday, right? I meant it, I said it, and I can digest that, right? And what they said was, and let's be clear, Tank is an individual. Even though he was birthed by Melody and Martell, God bless his soul, but he is an individual and he's going to grow one day to be an amazing young man. He's already amazing. He's so smart and intelligent. But for them to speak something so nasty, and I'm not going to read it because it's disgusting, right? But what I will say is, um, y'all speaking sexuality over people, kids, that ain't cool. Okay. I don't find it cool. I find it disgusting. And guess what? If you have children, you better tread lightly because they might be the next one telling you what they really are. Okay? So you have to be careful what you say. And why is it? You know, I was in another sector and I was listening, I was being nosy. And the number one question that was posed is, well, what did she do to you so bad? I honestly sat with that question, even though it had nothing to do with me. When this comment, this DM came across yesterday when I got off live and said what they said about Tank, I said to myself, well, what did Melody do to y'all so bad that you would speak those kind of things over her children? Why would you do that? Okay. My first instance was, Lord, just help them. Because guess what? They be the very same things that you wishing on somebody else's children that come knocking at your own door. Okay. And that's why I say don't go speaking stuff over people's kids' life because life is hard enough. And when life start lifing, there's nothing we're going to be able to do with that. And as parents, we always want to save our children from every part of life that we can. But that's not a realistic thing, right? So because it's not realistic, we just know what we do best is to go in the corner and pray. Lord, I don't know what my child is going through. I don't know what my child is experiencing, but Lord, I'm going to need you. So the reality of that is, and I'm sorry, guys, I gotta keep pausing, but my dogs is just tripping today. I don't know what the heck is going on. I fed them before I got on live. I even, gave them a little bit of time. Them dogs is acting like they want to share the screen with me or something. I don't know what's going on. But listen, I say all that to say is, what did she do to you guys so bad that you will wish these kind of things on people? And let me be clear, I don't care what kind of sexuality you is. That's between you and Christ. But this baby right now is just a baby. Why would you speak stuff like that this baby ain't even talking? Listen, let me tell you what I get from Tank, and this is my personal opinion. Tank is like my youngest son, a mama's boy. Okay, they love their mama. There's not a day that go by that my little fat thing, my fat that flob on my arm, up under my forearm. My son, who's 16 years old, will rub on that. You know why? Because he's a mama boy. I don't know what the fat do to him. He was doing that since he was a baby, and he still do it to this day. And guess what? If it makes him comfortable and rubbing all the fat and rolls you want to, son, that's my baby. And I think a lot of women are intimidated by that because they've been in relationships where bros done banged them the hell up, right? Where they punched all on them like that was normal, okay? Or they did things to them that they thought was normal, but it really wasn't normal. So now they don't know what the normal is. Does that make sense? Okay, so now you're speaking all this ill will intentions over this baby and this lady's children. I don't find it cute or funny. Okay, there's some stuff that we just like gotta be like, girl, please, because that's my baby, whatever. But there's some stuff that you must chop off at the dang on head. Okay, you got to get that thing while it's fresh in the spirit because sometimes people come with the agenda to speak over your children and let your children digest the stuff, and your children become the very same thing that they put out there. But I'm here to tell you, even though they ain't my child, there's life and death in the power of tones, and we ain't even speaking that mess. Okay, why? Because he loved his mom. Love is strange to people sometimes, right? If you don't have a bassy voice or a strong voice and you got a squeaky voice, they deem you as another sexuality, right? It ain't cool. Okay. If you're a little skinny and you ain't so buff as a child or adult, they deem you as another sexuality. When it's just your body structure. God makes all of us different, correct? So to speak something like that, and like I said, I'm not going to read the comment because it's so disgusting. This is somebody's child we talking about. You can't get that from me. You're going to have to get somebody else to do that. Okay. But just know that I did get the inbox. I do know exactly what y'all said about this young man. I think it was disgusting because I know y'all in the bushes watching even now or later. I think it was disgusting, and you better be careful or hope that you wake up tomorrow. Not that I'm wishing that on you, but you better hope that you don't swallow your spit in the wrong part of the throat. Okay, you better hope that you don't aspirate on the very same words just speaking over somebody else's life. It ain't cool, sis. It ain't cool at all. That young man is sweet as he can be. He's a mama's boy. He loved his mama. And sometimes that looks strange to us that has been accepting anything and everything. Okay? And if it looks strange to you, don't make it right. Okay, it might look strange to you because your mom ain't never show you no real role model in front of you. It might look strange to you because you think buff identify you as being a man. That's not identified as, they got a sexual different preference or something of that nature, right? That's your problem. But why would you pin it on another child? Don't speak that mess over him. And I said it for Melody. Don't speak that mess over that baby. Okay? That baby is still growing. That baby done saw his father do some stuff that he probably can't even speak on, but he's smart enough to know daddy did that. He's smart enough to say, come home to his mom and say, Mom, dad did this. Let that baby heal because there's this stuff we can't help them from. Their parents experience a divorce. It's going to be tough. It is tough. As we heard Tank say, he just wants his mom and daddy to go back together. We've heard him say that in the past. I don't know if that's still his preference, but I'm just saying, this baby's already dealing with something that he has no choice but to deal with. We heard Melody say that she has the kids in counseling already. They're already dealing with something that they have no control over. Why pin this on them? Because you know what? If Melody don't have them on the internet now, there will be a time where they will get on the internet and search their parents' name, and just along their parents' name might pop up Tank, and they're gonna see a disgusting comment like that. Is that the kind of narrative, or that's the kind of thing that you want this young man to type in and see? The disgustingness of your mindset? Why do our minds go so filthy like that? Why? I came here to get you, but I would say, Lord, I'm going to do it tastefully. Life and death in the power of tongues, and he will live and not die. You understand that? So we got to be careful of what we speak over people's children, over people's lives in general. And that's why when God said, get your mouth off of that, get your mouth off of that. Thank you for the white hearts. I love it. I love it. I love it. Get your mouth off of that. Because you can very well be the one comment that you make, oh, I don't like applesauce. It could be the end for them because you don't know what somebody else is struggling with on the outside. You don't know what somebody else is struggling with. So for you, it might be like that you don't like applesauce. But for them, that might remind them of the last person that they loved really dearly who went on to see Jesus early, and they just ain't coping with it well. But you just thought you needed to say something out your mouth, and that cost that person their life. You have to be careful of what you just got to say. Okay? Some people just come here, just got to say, I got something I want. Did anybody ask you? Do you absolutely got to say it right here in this chat? Do you absolutely got to let the world know that you got something to say? Take it to Jesus in prayer. He's going to listen to you. He's going to actually analyze that thing. Some of us not even reading your comment. So why do you think everything is funny? It has to be a point where there's a place and time for everything. Yesterday was a sad moment, not because it was Melody's child. If it was anybody's child that got dogged out the way Sugar Mama did, and God still did the opposite because he loves his little ones, even if it was anybody else's child, the way that they got dogged out like Sugar Mama did, I would still say the same thing. This was supposed to be a good thing. And people that's cruel on the other end that can't feel other people's pain or feelings and like to hurt people for a living, they come with an agenda. And that comment alone was some type of agenda. The tongue is powerful. Absolutely. I've been missing y'all. Absolutely, Kathy. But yeah, the tongue is powerful. Hi, Karma girl. How are you? And we had preaching and teaching queen. That's what I came here for. That's what I came here for. Because here's the thing, blessed by the best. I love the name. Here's the thing. I'm not me if I don't tell you you wrong as hell. Whether it ended up in my chat or somebody else's chat. I use Anthony as an example because I told him he blessed my heart when he allowed God, when he said that he had that dream, and the dream, basically scared the mess out of him. And he said, I was obedient and I got up and he said, if you ever run across this video again, he said, I'm sorry. He said, wherever the chips may land, let them land, but I ain't gonna be a part of it. And you have to be that one that stand out and said, I heard what you said. And you might be that one person in that chat that like, y'all, they ain't cool. And people not gonna like you. You might even get blocked by the host, but that's okay. Just know that you stand for something. Just know that your dignity ain't allow you to do something so creepy like that. Okay? That boy is a mama's boy, and that's okay. All right. As long as he ain't 42, it's still a mama's boy, and the mama's cooking a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And he laying on his mama's couch, and he ain't got no job, he ain't got no income, and he's swiping his mama debit card every single day. That's a problem in itself. But right now, while that baby is still growing, while he is still becoming a young man, while he is, God is going to develop him to be an amazing man. We are speaking nothing but life, entrepreneurship. We speaking it all, okay? Lord, we pray that you give him everything he stand in need of, whatever his words is that he afraid might hurt his mama or his daddy. Lord, we pray that you will bind them thoughts up right now in the name of Jesus, right? And we pray that you will give him a nice night of sleep, all right? Don't be putting people kids in your bubble because you miserable as I don't know what. Don't do that. You're miserable. Go handle your handle. Go sit on the nearest couch, the closest to you, and go handle your handle. Don't be putting that over that child's life. It's corny, it's whack, and it's lame. And as parents, I'm sure she want to jump in and protect her children from everything that come across this internet. But when you say you signed up for the TV world or the internet and stuff, you got to remember that she signed up for it, but nobody signed up for their children to be dogged out the way that people be dogging these people kids out. Nobody signs up for that. And y'all need to tell me that y'all school teachers, doctors, and nurses and lawyers, I wouldn't want you working on mine. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna need a new doctor. I'm gonna need a new nurse. They gotta turn around. You know them? I saw their name pop up and their name looked familiar, like the one that I saw on the internet, and they was wishing death on somebody. I can't trust them with my IV. You never know where somebody's going to pop up and see you again. And they're going to remember those same deft and powerful words that you spoke over somebody else's life. They're going to reject you. And that's your job. That's your place of employment. And you expect for them to get a different type of preference of you? No, I see the same kind of person you was in this chat. Disgusting. I can't see different because you in your nurse's uniform. What you say about Tank? Oh, you might be saying that about me when the doors are closed. You can't be responsible for my life when if you let it flow out your mouth once or at one situation, I know it's going to happen again. That's like saying sorry, but I'm not sorry. It's the same thing from Miss Wanza. I heard her live and people send me her live. It's the same exact thing. I've heard her say, oh, I'm not going to, I apologize over and over again and down accept it. Oh, well, that's your preference. You're absolutely right. You did apologize. And it is her preference whether she wants to accept it or not. But you also have to know to be quiet. You don't have to speak on everything. What you should have said is, I did my part and I left it in God's hands. But somehow you needed to put that tail of it on that if she don't accept it, she don't accept it. I did my part. That's not even your portion of the forgiveness. You're not even supposed to be saying that portion. I did my part. See, because this is what you have to understand. I'm going to jump off of this in a minute, right? But this is what you have to understand. When people say they're sorry, you did your part. Now let them do their part. If they don't choose to accept it, they may or may not come around. Because guess what? They don't have to accept your apology when you want it accepted. It might be 10 years from now. I'll never forget, right? I played some guy so bad, right? And y'all know I keep it real. You know what I mean? I played him so bad. He was bad business. You know what I mean? He was all fine and stuff, but he did something to me I ain't like. I was young too, but I was a little fly, little spring chicken, okay? But listen, I did something to him. Well, I broke up with him basically, but I didn't break up with him nicely. Okay. I just blocked him and moved the hell on. Okay. So he ain't like that. So when the Lord had me on some type of different wave and I was, going back and I was apologizing to people that I've hurt. And I just blocked you because I was like, I don't owe you no explanation. I ain't got to tell you nothing, right? So I blocked bro with his fine behind, right? And this was many years ago. He was fine, honey. He had everything. But he said something to me that I didn't like. But back then I couldn't channel emotions too much. So I would just cut you off at the sound of what you were saying. So I never ever gave him an explanation, but apparently he was feeling me. So when the Lord had me on this apology spree, and I was just popping up, finding people on social media, typing their names on, and I went on this apology spree. And I found bro, right? With his fine behind. He was still fine all them years later. Woo, child. But listen, so I, so I went and I apologized. He knew exactly who I was. He read me for filth. You hear me? He called me. I'm laughing now, but child, He read me for filth. He called me every B, every disgusting, busted person you ever want to deal with. And when it first popped across the screen, I said, "Who the hell? Who they talking to, Lord?" Right? But I was on a healing, you know what I mean? I was so eager and so desperate to be forgiven by the people that I know I did wrong that I didn't care what the end result was. I just was being obedient to what God was telling me to do, right? So he read me for filth. And one of the things he said at the end, he says, "You know what? Because of you," and he read me like 4 paragraphs long, right? On some Shantae stuff, right? Um, 5 paragraph letter, okay. It was like a whole woo child. Listen. So anyway, at the end of this letter, I never forget it because when I'm thinking about forgiveness and how people try to push your forgiveness down their throat, it's not your part. You did your part. Now let me do mine, right? But what he said to me, he said, "Charlotte, don't play with me." He said, "Because of you, I never date another female. I am now gay and I want you to get the F out my life." That's what he said, right? I said, "I made you gay? Oh no." I was like, "Not me. Little old Charlotte that made you. Don't be trying to push that out on me." Like, but I didn't go back and forth with him. But these were my thoughts that he was waiting for me to come because he had his message already ready for me. He typed back immediately. He was typing so fast I couldn't even get my rest of my paragraph out. He was waiting for me and he knew exactly what he was going to say to me. Now, when it popped across the screen, I was like, bro, don't do that. Do you want me to believe that? I don't believe that. You're going to have to get somebody else to do that. I didn't make you what you are, okay? And if you wanted to do that, you should just said, "I like the lollipop and I don't like the cuckoo." And that's cool. That's your preference, right? But you ain't going to push that on me. But I didn't do that. What I said was, you know what? My part is done. And whether you accept it or not, I did my part. We never talked again. I ain't never looked for the boy again. I blocked him on social media so he couldn't find me, and life went on. But I felt so relieved because my apology really had nothing to do with him, but everything to do with where God wanted me to be. Because I was looking for something, and I couldn't get to that point without doing the steps and going through the process that God wanted me to go through at that time. So I knew that it kept poking at me. I was seeing this dude vision. I was like, I ain't apologizing to pretty boy no more. Okay, God, you're gonna have to get somebody else to do it. It's over with, right? But I remember it like yesterday. So I say all that to say, Miss Wanda, I love the parents. Y'all know I do. I love parents, whether they got, issues or not. I love parents. I say all that to say you can't make Melody swallow your apology. It's your business between you and Jesus, whether it was sincere or not. But once you did your part, why keep talking about it? Are you looking for a response? And remember that what you don't want somebody doing to you, how you going to invite them to the same thing that you don't like. We just heard you cry, complain, and trying to find the nearest and the weakest link a couple weeks ago about somebody making threats to you or the bloggers coming after you. And it's all allegedly, in my opinion, right? And then you turn around and ask Anthony to come on over to your woods. It sounds like a threat to me. It sounds like a threat to me. And that's just what I observe. I don't have no proof that that's the threat that she was making. But when you invite somebody over that you don't know, like, "Come on over here and try that," what does that sound like? It sounds like a threat to me. So I say all that to say is life and death. And I meant that in the power of the tongue. So you got to be careful with you trying to invite somebody up to your neck of the woods. And I'm sure Anthony is not scared. And it's not about being scared. It's just wisdom, right? When the wisdom and understanding, it's free, right? It's free knowledge, right? He gives us all the spirit of consciousness. Somebody tell me, "Come on over here. I beat you up right here." I'm not coming. God says, "Tap into what wisdom, tap into my knowledge." Says, don't go over there. Because you don't ever know what somebody got waiting for you. So you better be careful who you're inviting to your neck of woods just to get a point across. I wish you would try that over here because ain't nothing going to happen. The same stuff that happened when he showed up at Death's Desk, okay? Ain't nothing gonna happen. You're gonna walk through the streets of Huntsville or Bessemer, wherever the hell you live at, and that's gonna be what it's gonna be. But you didn't like it when somebody did it to you, so how you gonna pose that same kind of threat or that same kind of energy on somebody when you didn't like it happen to you? Life and death and the power of tongues. Let me see what y'all saying. Bessemer. Um, for the beat down. That's what she said, Tanja. I was like, "Girl, bye, who's coming?" Okay, what's up, Tanja, friend? She'll say she wasn't threatening him, she was just inviting him for her food truck event. Yeah, okay, J28. Ain't nobody coming to that either. You're gonna have to show me how your food truck is living before I do. Rhonda, what's up? Make it do what it do, what it do. Good to see you. Okay, doing well. Yes. Hello, Mary White. What's up, Mary White? Make it do what it do. I pray to God Mel doesn't respond. Don't feed into the evil. God got her and the children back. Say it again. I don't believe that either. LOL. He was already. Who said that? Angela. Angela, sorry. Listen, let me tell you something. Don't be trying to pin that on me. I was like, I'm gonna take it, God, because you got me over here. I'm supposed to be apologizing, so I'm not gonna focus on what came across the screen. But you already like the whole, okay? It ain't had nothing to do with me. Get the hell on out of here. Don't try to push that on me, okay? Can't nobody make you that. Say it again. Say it again. It's just allegedly, in our opinion, honey. You was already that. Don't try to. I was probably the cover up. Child, listen. I feel he was. Just tell him again, Tanja. I feel that he was already and was using you as an excuse. Ooh, somebody making sense of it. Okay, tell him again. Melody is not giving attention to this negative energy, and neither should anyone else. Say it again. Rules. I agree. It's garbage. Sure, you broke. Listen. Listen, Tangent. I didn't know what the heck was going on. I was just, a little pretty little young tender, okay? I was over there doing what I do. I found a little new dip. I was like over him, okay? I was like, all right, good. You said something I don't like. Now let me go test the waters over here. Child, I was young and dumb as hell, okay? Hey, Mary White, what's up? But then Wanda keeps on doing the same thing. Yeah, nobody got it. Nobody's taking that. Mel isn't responding to them, so they're using the kids to try to yup. Patricia E. Draw Mel out for a deep hatred conversation, and she's ignoring them. That's pathetic. Trying to using her children like that. It is, and what I saw come across that screen, which I will not repeat, it wasn't cool. That wasn't okay. That was whack. You know what I mean? Um. Stephanie says, can we get these names of these people talking about Melody's children? Hotel, you should be ashamed of yourself for letting these people talk about Melody's children. He's not, Stephanie. He's not. In my opinion, Carlos ain't shit, honey, with his jealous A. Him and Stormy just alike claim they so successful and happy, but press that Mel is on the rise. You said it, not me. You making sense, honey. Your Betty says, I am so happy for wisdom. Woo, child. You be having a wisdom dance. Honey, they play the church music for a wisdom dance, honey. You be like, woo, Lord, I'm so glad I wasn't as dumb as I was back then. All right. You ever just dodge a bullet? You be like, woo, I'm so glad I dodged that bullet. I just had a moment this morning where I was telling my sister I was running down all my bills, right? And I had like this large portion of money left, right? And I said to her, I just thank God. And I remember a time where I paid all my bills, child, and that was it. Okay, the check was gone. But I thank God, okay, that I was able to walk away some things, some people, and some places that cost me a little bit of my coins, okay? And I'm just so grateful, okay? I was just like, woo, child. So I'm with you, Yvette. My sons are protectors and they are grown and gone. Their wives have protectors and providers. Woo, bless the best. Say it, blessed by the best. I know that's right. And that's what I said the other day. If you was here the other day when I was talking about my sons, my sons are very protective of me. Most people cannot stomach how protective my kids are of me, so they put them in a category that's called suckers. My boys ain't that. You should try to run up and find out what happened to you. They ain't never been nobody suckers. They hold 250, pushing 175, maybe 150 for the baby boy. They hold men, straight muscles, okay? Come over here and find out, right? But we don't want them to, try to, they shouldn't have to use that kind of force on grown men, right? Y'all supposed to be men, y'all supposed to be a certain level. Why you envy children? Why you mad at my kids because they got something or they going somewhere and they ain't have to lay somewhere that they ain't, sign up for because their mama had it? I ain't care how many jobs I had to work. Why you jealous of my kids? Why you mad because they ain't got to get a job? It's by choice if they want to. I got this. Okay, I'd rather for them to focus on school and sports than go out and get a 9 to 5. I got it. As long as you ain't out here doing everything that you ain't supposed to do, oh, I got it. Because it's not an issue. But as long as you're respectful, you coming in this house at a good time and you making sure that everything that I ask you to do and your schoolwork is on fleek, we good. Okay. Hi, who said that? What's up, babes? I ain't sleep with you last night. What's up? She may have forgiving him, but unrepentant, sorry, was rejected. Yep. And I agree, Tanja. That's a good point. Job or in my personal life, is it wait a minute. What you talk about, reality? I think I missed one of your comments because I don't even know what I'm talking about. I want to know what I'm connecting it to, but I'm sure I missed the comment because I'm going from the bottom up. So tell me what you making reference to. Leave them babies alone. Say it again. Those others are all of them are from the poop poop. I know that's right, Gwen. Tell them again. Y'all all from the land. All right. Um. Reality, I guess your message might have got cut off or something. Cause it says on the end. What that mean? Child, I'm and Carlos to call them his nieces and nephews. Don't listen. And that's another thing. We gotta stop being okay with everybody calling our kids nieces and nephews. Don't transfer your spirit over here. They ain't your nieces and nephews. Are you related to me? Okay, because some people be like, this my niece and my nephew. Then people associate you with the people that's calling you nieces and nephew. No, thank you. Okay, we gotta stop being sis and bro and cousin. Hey, how are you? Yeah, what's your name again? Yeah, okay, all right. It's Sandra. All right, Sandra, I'm just using an example, baby. I love you. But it's Sandra. That's what I'm gonna call you. If I'm not your niece and nephew, don't call me your niece and nephew because I don't need you to be associated with me, and I don't want to be associated with you. Guilty by association. Congratulations on him denouncing this vile behavior about kids, but he's quick to congratulate the fake Scots and show them pity. Yes, we're gonna get to it. Why was Carlos at the Chateau or Chateau, however the hell you say it, honey? Why was he there? Did anybody know why Carlos was hanging out with Sharon? I have so many questions, right? Because we know that Carlos ain't just popping up, hanging out with nobody. Because first of all, in my opinion, he think that he is better and he ain't hanging out at nobody's house, honey. He like, why I gotta hang out over here if I got a whole situation over here? Okay, in my $1 million home or whatever the price of the home was, because y'all know that was Erica and Safari House or whatever. I think it posed. I don't even know. Don't I think it was three? I don't know. Don't give me the number. I did one of my first videos on that. But listen. With that being said, can somebody tell me what y'all think the reason was that Carlos was at the Chateau? Why was he there? Usually in my head, when I first saw the picture, I said, oh, heck no, her and Marty Marr might not be dancing in the rain no more. And he over there to get the scoop. He just happened to be in the area. He was like, let me just stop by and get this scoop, child, because I need the tea. That's what I believe. Now, I could be wrong, maybe reaching a little bit. I need to know. But what y'all think? Because Carlos not showing up to nobody's Chateau for no reason. It was a reason why he was there. And if he was there, where was Marty Marr? Why wasn't Marty Marr in the picture? Because y'all know Marty Marr and Carlos have a relationship outside of the show. I believe that's just my opinion that they have a relationship outside the show where they talk on a regular basis and they have a conversation on the regular basis. So why would if Marty Marr where was he? You know what I mean? I want to know. We are in need of a great prayer warriors at this time on earth. Yes, we are. Kathy said again. She can accept the apology and still not want anything. That's what I'm saying, J28. Um, you sure right, Shar. Every doc I have, I ask them to do you believe in God? Do you believe in prayer? Because if you don't, you can't work on me. One cat's toy. All right, you can't do nothing for me, sir. And I thank you so much for your expertise, but it's gonna be a no for me. Excuse me, it's gonna be a no for me. Your job and your career should match. Thank you. Your mission in life. I thank you because I knew I missed something. I was not connecting the dots down there. Olivia in the building, Melody and her kids. Yes, pray for them because people like to speak death over people's children. It's not okay. Follow Shar on Facebook and help you living with Shar. Thank you, Tanja. I appreciate you much. Tank lives in a house with women. He feels like he is the man of the house and he needs to protect them. Why do they care? Let those kids live and be great. Carla, let me ping you for a minute. I'm gonna let you sit there for a minute. Amen, amen, amen. Why is it such an issue that he's up under his mama? You know what I mean? Like, why is that so? Why y'all worry? You know what I mean? It's okay. My boys thought they was protectors even when I had a husband in the house. You know what I mean? They was like, I'm the protector. Okay, it's just what it is. But to make some of those just rude and disgusting and nasty comments, I'm like, why? Rosa says, Amen, honey. Amen. Why was Carlos at the Chateau, honey? Let's find out who they are so we can get them out of them these important jobs. Stephanie, that's the straight. When I heard this morning that one of those individuals was working in a school district, oh child, listen, that's usually what people do. Oh, you speaking filth out your mouth like that? Let's find out where these jobs at so we can report you and see if people want you working around our children with your foul mouth and what you say about children. I know I would, and I'll find the nearest district and I will meet you there. Okay, these people are sick individuals to speak ill on an innocent child. Brittany, I'm with you, babes. I'm with you. Somebody's mama says leave people kids alone. Woo, child. Tell them again, leave them the hell alone. I said the same. They have children and grandbabies too, and they don't care. Thank you, sure. I got you, boo. Better late than never. I'm in tears. My heart hurts for all of our kids. Yes, they are under attack. Praying for them. Blessed by the best. I agree. My sons were mama's boys, and their wives have dedicated. And okay, I read that one. All right, all right, all right, all right. I'm moving through these comments. I'm so proud of myself, honey. I'm so proud of myself. Y'all know I get lost, honey. I'm gonna go all the way to the bottom. Um, is it Janice? Hi, how are you? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Rule says, and some of Mel's supporters, wait a minute, where you go? Okay, some of Mel's supporters need to stand still. Yeah, sometimes we can make it worse. And sometimes we could just be quiet. If she's quiet, we can be quiet too. I agree. Um, Proposition Martell to be with Sheree for the money and storyline. Kathy. I want that first episode has a low rating. I want that first episode have a low rating. Tank is under his mom because he has seen how that cray father treats her. These folks talking about him probably wish their kids wanted to be around them and show them love. They wish. Some of them don't even got their children number. My son won't even tell me his number or where he live at. That's pretty sad and pathetic if you ask me. My daughter won't even tell me where she live at or where she go to school at. She said don't ever show up at her doorsteps. That's pretty sad if you ask me. Okay, we praying for you because it has to be a reason why you so nasty and disgusting to kids or children. You know what I mean? Or somebody else's children. You mad about something? Who pissed in your cornflakes? Okay. All right. I need to know. Let's see. Hello, everyone. Let me see. Wanda, you are right. You are right on point. I believe that. Let me say, I believe this is the last season of Love and Marriage Huntsville, and DC ratings is failing. Linda, that's what they was talking about. Yes, I saw that ratings is not, and it's really a good season, guys. I don't know what it is that people's not tapping in, but I think people just hold on one second, guys. I think that people is just over basically over Carlos in general, that they're just taking it out on Love and Marriage DC, and Love and Marriage Huntsville and ruined it for everybody, honey. So Love and Marriage DC is catching the end of it because of the way Love and Marriage Huntsville went left, and people are just not digging it. Okay. Yes, he is. Let me see. They want a response out of Melody, but all she needs to do is stand still and see the salvation of just like Fear Army got it cut off the rest of it. But yes, I agree, Wanda. CK wanted to make sure Sheree remembered the assignment on the fake relationship. Mama V said, "I know that's right, honey. Did you forget what was supposed to go on, honey? Did you forget that this is supposed to be fake and not real? Are you falling for him? Are you falling in love with the ding ding? Okay, listen, he had to set out a reminder. Sis, don't forget why you originally together. Y'all not really together. All allegedly, in my opinion, honey." Carlo was paying Carlo. Carlo was paying her the 10%. He said they were friends. That's how this fake relationship happened, in my opinion. Carlos is a karma. Listen, Gwen, I agree, honey. I agree. I got so many names for him. Please, it don't make no sense. Carlos will do anything for that show. He didn't care about anyone. PK Joe, what's up, babes? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. We ain't sleep with you last night. Tangent says 221 watching. If you are enjoying this content, please match those numbers with those highlight likes. Okay, it is free, and thank you. If you are in the bushes, secretly highlight the icon. We ain't got to tell nobody. Sunny says CK and Sheree are friends. Yeah, I just want to know what was the like urgency of him going there. I don't know, Sonny. I'm just asking. But your Carlos was at Sheree for dirt. He messy. That's what I believe. But that's just my opinion. I ain't got no proof of it. It was a reason why he was there. He definitely wasn't just stopping by to see his friend. I just don't believe that. Carlos just bought a mini mansion in ATL. He better do all he can do to be kind to Mel, because this show will fail if she leaves. Ooh, Kathy, you stating some facts, honey. That's why he bringing up all them other shows. He like, I gotta make sure my queens are still going to be able to come. Maybe something must have happened unpleasant with Martell, or they are planning something for the show. Could be, Tanja. Good point. Allegedly, Carlos is trying to get Sheree to take Martell back. Woo! I knew something was going on, Miss Lindsay. Child, listen. I didn't know Carlos was at Sheree place. Oh yeah, did I post a picture? Lord, I'm steady running my mouth, y'all. That I forgot to post the picture. Wait a minute, we got pictures. We got pictures. Oh, hold on, y'all. We got pictures. Well, he was there, child. Let me show you. Don't I ain't say play no music now. Wait a minute. Don't play no music. There he is. There he is. He was at the Chateau, honey. He was at the Chateau, honey. He was there. That's where he is. Okay. I forgot to post the pictures. I'm sorry, y'all, but that's Carlos. He was there, honey. He was there. Let me see what y'all said. I didn't know. Okay, we read that one. Yes. His day will be sooner than later. Absolutely, Rhonda. Hey sis, how are you? Exactly. Carlos' day is coming. You know it's on his way, Tangy. You know it's on its way. Um, whew, my comments be going fast. Where's the love hotel when they are talking ish about your kids you love so much? I guess you're not a father of the year after all. Oh no, good. Oh, good. Joanne, tell him like it is, sis. Let tell him like it is, honey. Carlo is very messy. Yes, he is. I don't like folks coming for kids as the Love and Marriage Huntsville folks. Yeah, they take it too far. I be like, girl, have you ever heard somebody that work a 9 to 5 do your 8 and skate? And I say the same thing for YouTube. Get your content and get the hell out these YouTube streets. People be too invested. It's not that deep. It's really not. Carlos is hanging out with Sheree. Let me see. Let me see. He's calling himself mad at Mel because she went out to date. Oh, wait a minute. Martell is a poor excuse for being a man. He's calling himself mad at Mel because she went out on a date after Valentine's, and that's what pissed him off. Again, he do that when he's mad. Yes, allegedly, we know he can act like a straight sucker out here on these streets, honey. Leave Sugar Mama alone, and she is sweet. Yes, she is a sweet baby. Absolutely, I agree. Carlos is so fake. PK Joe says, "You better say it, honey. Say it." Deceitful Carlos, in my opinion. Yep. Keep scrolling up, Shar. I got you. I got you. Speak your truth, Shar, about your boys. You know what time it is. They will wring your neck. Don't play with their mama. I'm making reference to Wanda ignorance. Okay, thank you, reality. Reality 419. Thank you, because I be missing stuff because Hey Shar, what's up? Um, let's see. Anthony will chew her up and spit her out. Wanda, she crawled up the wrong tree. I don't think she should have did that. Like, girl, come on back down. Come on back down, girl. He ain't come sending for you. How dare you gonna jump at the girl? He ain't looking for you. He ain't checking for you. You better bring your behind back down off that tree, girl. Anybody tell you to climb up that tree? That's the wrong down tree. Oh man, what's up, Sonny? Make it do what it do. Tell is a whole complete a-hole to sit back and let his so-called friends attack his kids right in his face is unforgivable. I can't stand his either a talking about he love his kids. Joanne, get him again. Let him know, honey. Follow Shar on Facebook and Healthy Living with Shar. Thank you. Healing with Shar and Smoke. You know I got time. I got time. Gwen says that was a threat to Anthony Lofty. Then she added that part. Oh yeah, I heard her when she said his name. Talk about come on over here, try that. She, you know, she didn't say them words, but you know, basically she was inviting him over there because she said you did that over there in Huntsville, but you need to do it over here. What you looking for? Since you want a problem, ain't nobody trying to have no problems out here, girl. We too old for that. And you know, we a little older, so we bruise up a little easily. You hit the wrong part, we might not even come back from it, child. Listen, don't play with me. I'm good over here. Ain't nobody checking for them, so they're busy doing the most for attention, even if it's negative. Say it again. You better say that again. I got you, honey. Good evening, everyone. Hi, always be cute. What's up? Make it do what it do, what it do. I'm here for it. We're gonna talk about this local news, and then I'm gonna jump on out of here. Maybe tell called Pox and high and it's higher from the camera. Ooh, we never know, honey. He was out here having vacationations. Okay, has it been confirmed? I'm disgusted. Martell took Ariana along with his kids to Nashville. The Eminem kids. Let me see. The Eminem kids to Nashville. The Eminem kids not around area at all. Shame on Martell. Yeah, I don't know if it's been confirmed. Hey Lee, what's up? Welcome to the chat, babes. I ain't sleep with you last night. Where you been? Um, that was nice way of saying that about Sheree and Martell. I would have been a little harsher. Yeah, you know, I'm trying to see Jesus, PK Joe, and I want to see Jesus. You know, when I go home, I want to see his face. I live to see his face. So I try to be reminded that I'm trying to see my king, okay? Carlos King is trying to work his way back to the Housewives franchise. Miss Linda, you making sense? Lee says, say that, honey. For what? He just wants to be nosy and find out what happened between her and Martell. I agree. Kids are off limits, point blank, period. I agree. Only a bitter adult will curse a child. I agree, Tanja. And I bet not. Oh, wait a minute. I bet not give Stormy Messy Mammy any airtime or any blackout would ensure oh God. Insinuate and and I can't even say it, Sonny, but I understand what you're saying because my tongue get twisted if you ain't been here for a while. My tongue will stop itself. So, but I definitely understand what you're saying. I think she's doing all this and she ain't even gonna get the gig. That's what I'm saying. Angela says these friends Carlos say, wait a minute, their friends Carlos said that before. I agree. Yes, and think Deborah, okay. Carlos wants to be in Atlanta, New Jersey, New York, or Orange County housewife. Denise, hi, how are you? I agree. Picking my husband up. Got you, Deborah. Um, 198, thank you. Please double check to see if your icon is highlighted. And thank you, his phony A. Say it again, honey. I like that. That's right. What's up, babes? Make it do what it do, what it do. Deborah, how is everything? Okay. Deborah responded. Carlos can manipulate Sheree and Martell with his little effort. They're not deep thinkers. Um, Let me see. They're not deep thinkers. Where was I at? Thinkers, surface only. Got you, Kathy. Shar, maybe Sheree didn't pay Martell his 10% because we all know she don't pay people. PK, you making sense, honey. She's been at the hospital all day. Who been at the hospital? Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Lee. I appreciate you much. Hello, Miss Kathy. 226 watching and 197 likes. Let me see. Barely caught the live. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Hello, Shar. Hi, Denise. How are you? Okay. Okay. All right, guys. Let's talk about this local news, honey, and then we're gonna get up out of here because I think we done did good with time. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, honey. As you guys know, well, maybe you don't know because you guys probably not following me on social media, but two council men and women got pow, right? They don't think that it's any type of relation related to one another, but they both, in a matter of I think 7 days apart, they both was pow. Okay, here they are right here, and they were both pow. Okay, the lady, I was trying to find her name, but the lady basically was, she was in the dark, a dark figure waiting for her in the shadows on February night. A man with a revolver waiting for her just as the sun peeked over the horizon. Both victims, municipal council members, were gunned down in a cold blood. The killing this month, and I'm not gonna try to say her name, honey, because it ain't gonna work out for me. 30 years old. She was 30 years old. She was a mother, and she was a political, apparently, on her way to church. Russell, which was 51 years old, he was also a councilman. He was gunned down. They was gunned down 7 days apart. They don't think that they have no relation because they was like 20 miles apart from one another. But guys, I guarantee you that this has something to do, and they were definitely connected. I can guarantee you that. That's just my opinion, but I really believe that this has something to do. Two shootings are close range. They were both, done in close range. Two violent deaths, only 7 days apart and 20 miles apart. Okay. They were unrelated but horrific killing. They have made national headlines and left two communities railing forced to grapple with a series of unsettling questions. Most have not. Um, it's basically no easy answer to say that they both just basically happen to be council people, but there's no relation to it. Not a single council member have been murdered in New Jersey in more than 30 years. Then this happened twice in 1 week, and y'all don't think that it's related? Trust me, it's related. Okay. We're in shock, disbelief, trying to rationalize and understand something that makes no sense and never will. Okay. Let's see. I was trying to find y'all. Okay, he was actually done. He was arriving at work Wednesday morning at the PSE&G office in Franklin, where he was a former employee, where a former employee pow him to death. The shooter was 58 years old, Warren County man. Former sub He was a former spotless criminal record, then made the 3 mile run drive to commune a lot of the shadow on I-287 and took his own life. So that was the guy that actually shot him, was 58. Okay. And they actually got him. Man, listen. Then he took his own life on that highway. I can't understand how you cause harm to somebody else and then you turn around after you cause harm to somebody and then pow your life. Nah, keep that same energy. You gonna go have enough energy and balls to turn around and take somebody else's life, take a father from his family, a child from their mother, because people that's older still got parents sometimes, you know what I mean? And then you gonna be a coward and take your own life. No, go sit in that joint and take it like a G. Don't be a sucker. Don't take your own life after you took somebody else's. Go stand in the paint, sucker. Go stand in the paint. Councilmen, supervisors take money on the low, and if they didn't do what they were paid to do, ooh, I like that comment. November. Wait a minute. If they didn't do what they were paid to do, then this is what happens. Wow. We are not to use oh, the ill word, got you. 221 likes and 222 in the chat. Woo, y'all did good. So sad for their families. Yeah, they're so pretty too. Pretty, handsome. They just look full of life, especially her. Facts, Tanja, the word should have been deleted. Not the K word. Got you. If it's something foul, guys, and I didn't see it, I missed it, go ahead and take it off the screen. Respect the platform with adhering to YouTube guidelines. Racial slurs, derogatory comments, mean, hateful comments directed to anyone will be removed. Thank you, Tanja. Use creative expressions if unsure. Delete or unalive. Got you. It's related to council members. That relations enough, in my opinion. I agree. I don't believe that it was 7 days apart, 20 miles apart, and it had no type of connection. I think they're going to find out because this happened in the beginning of February. I think they're going to do some research and find out that there was some type of connection. And I believe, was she a police officer? Yeah, she was a police officer. It's just unfortunate. You know what I mean? Like, wow. I believe they probably had a pact to, to off these kind of people. I just believe that. But that's it for the local news, guys. I think I covered everything. Let me see. Um, Yes, good catch, Tanja. Definitely. But definitely that is the end of our chat, guys. I think we did really well. I'm 7 minutes over my time, but I appreciate y'all as always. If you are here under the sound of my voice and you have not hit the like button, go ahead and do that. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and do that too, because I promise you won't be disappointed. That's right. Start dropping those white hearts, guys, because we kept it pure and clean. All right. And that's what our job is here to do, is keep it clean. We don't want to stress nobody out by commentary. That is so lame and whack. Who does that? All right. But listen, definitely, if you guys are not following me on Facebook and Instagram, go head on over there, Healthy Living with Shar. I give you a little snippet of what I talk about over there with the local news, but definitely you get the whole story there. And I appreciate you guys for following me, my vision. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for the supports to my moderators. If you have not emailed me or I have not emailed you, definitely catch up with me. So I can definitely not have a conversation because I don't do long drawn out stuff. I can't do that. But definitely catch up with me. As I mentioned yesterday, catch up with me at some point. No pressure. I love y'all times 10. It's been real. Until next time. Bye. Yes, I see the white hearts coming. Y'all better make it do what it do. G Mom Liz, what's up? Lee says I'm going to replay that thing, honey. Have a good night, everyone. I absolutely would. Thelma in the building, make it do what it do, what it do. Kelly, hi, how are you? These old adults were due. They come. Where do they come from? This is all times low. Yes, it is. It definitely is. Let me see. Ms. Linda says, everyone have a good evening. Absolutely. The white hearts are coming through and I'm loving it. All right. Until next time, I will see you guys then. One cat's toy. Bye, babe. I'll see you next time.